It really does just go all the way around like that. All right, look at that. So this is the first one that we did. A roller filter. A roller mat? Roller filter mat? Roller mat filter? We are definitely getting somewhere with this 20 micron filter here. Love that ball. I mean, come on. And the rubber band, any rubber band, is doing its magic in there. Yeah, I think we're making some progress here. I did, and hopefully by the end of this video we'll get to determination. The filter floss kind of worked. It did a pretty good job cleaning the tank. This did a pretty bang up job, but it got clogged in 24, 48 hours. Although now that it's dried out, I've gone ahead and put the faucet on it and flushed it out again. And I think I could probably get away with another 12 hours on this because everything that's on there kind of dried out and got flushed out. So I don't know, maybe that's one way to clean these. And we are going to find out if this is superior pretty quickly by the end of this video. So I have a couple of buckets of salt water mix in here. I'm going to go ahead and give this a little pre-soak, because I'm going to go ahead and put the pump on it. Now I did find a rubber band, and I am going to go ahead and see if I can put that on there with the rubber band. There. That works. Good enough. It's pulling water through the filter. And I can tell because it's sucking all the air out of there. It still wants to float. We'll go ahead and leave that alone for, I don't know, 20 minutes. Make sure it gets completely soaked. And then we'll come back and drop it in the tank. I'm using a lid so I don't drop water all over the floor. Ease it on in there. Bloop, 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 bloop. It is definitely producing some air bubbles, isn't it? Look at that. Beautiful. Maybe it'll help to lift some of that detritus off of the rocks. Kind of nice seeing the water flow, using the bubbles to actually see where the water is flowing in this tank, where it's getting hung up. I got a pretty good flow. It really does just go all the way around like that. So here is the before and after of this filter. Now this filter lasted us about 4 days, I would say, before it started producing air bubbles in the tank, letting me know that it's completely full. And there's no way to flush this out under the sink, so I have 4 of them. I'm just going to go ahead and run them, and I'm going to do them all back to back, 4 days each, and see if if they start lasting longer in the water. In other words, am I actually getting somewhere and cleaning that tank out? Or is it just going to be a constant battle, something that I'm going to have to deal with? And I'm truly then making the case for a roller filter. A roller mat? Roller filter mat? Roller mat filter? All right. All right, look at that. So this is the first one that we did. That's pretty gnarly. Pretty nasty. This is the second one. And this, which is still wet, sopping wet, is the third one. Now this lasted about 4 days. I think I could have gone a little bit longer than 4 days. This lasted a whole week. And this one also lasted a whole week. I think they're getting a little dirtier. I'm not sure if it's they're looking dirtier. I'm not sure if that's because the algae is just starting to grow on there or what it is. But the way I know that it has run its course is because I'll take the pump, and there's my little rubber gasket that I used. The way I'm figuring out that they're tapped out, that they're pretty well clogged, is while this is sitting in the tank, I just put my finger right on the end of it, and I can feel that the water is just barely coming out of there. And so that's it. It's reached its end. So they're lasting about a week each, more or less. And I get 4 of them for $12.50. Oh, let's call it $13. Filter floss, the filter roller, I'm not sure how long those are lasting, but I know they cost $35. So for $26, I can go almost 2 months. And so I wonder how long those filter roller mats are lasting. When people pay like $35 for a filter roller mat that's maybe 75 feet, I wonder how long those are lasting. And the other thing is, I haven't tried the larger pleated ones. I think they would last a little bit longer than these. One other idea that I had is I don't need to be polishing the water 100% of the time. I really feel that if I went with a larger pleated one like this, but just bigger, that I could probably run it for maybe 12 hours a day or maybe 6 hours a day. But what I'd want to do is I'd want to pull it out, let it dry out, and then just plop it back in. And there's not really an automated system for that. You'd have to do it by hand. So the roller mat is kind of an ingenious invention. If you have a sump. I don't have a sump. So how would I put one? I'd probably have to do some sort of funky mechanism in the back of that corner right there behind that rock. Maybe one of those filter roller mats that replaces a sock, and then you're talking about a skinny little roller thing, and I don't know if they sell those for very cheap, but I'm liking my odds with this. I'd like, if anyone out there thinks they're getting away with less than $35 a month using the filter roller mat, let me know down in the comments what you're using, how big your tank is. Yeah, just how big your tank is. Like this is 150 gallon and these are lasting a week each. $25 for 2 months. So if you're able to do $25 for 2 months with the filter roller mat, I'd like to know about it. If your tank is 150 or in that area, 125, 175, you know, not gonna quibble. And I do feed a lot. I feed 3 times a day now. I've got some healthy fish in there and they love to eat. All right, thanks for watching. Spicy Reef here, signing off.
Now what are you doing?
I think I got it.
How do you know if it's up or down?
I was wondering why that ball kept getting bigger, and then it hit me.